Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2023 Hyundai Elantra. This one behind me is the SEL trim. So there is 3 trims you could choose from, but let me go ahead and show you all the features this SEL trim has. Under the hood there is a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an IVT transmission. This engine produces 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. And for the fuel economy numbers, they are 30 in the city, 40 on the highway, and 34 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2023 Hyundai Elantra. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $23,260. If you guys are curious about the color is called Phantom Black, and it does look pretty good on this Hyundai Elantra. I really like the black and black look. This one is the SEL trim. As I said, there is 3 trims you could choose from. There is the SE, SEL, and the Limited. As of now, there is only 3 trims for the 2023 model year. I'm pretty sure that they're going to come out with more trims, and of course they're going to come out with the N and the N line. But for now, there's only 3 trims on the website. Coming to the front, I love the way how this thing looks like. And for 2023, this is just a carryover, so there's nothing was changed for 2023. The grille is finished in flat black, and the design overall in the front looks nice and sharp. A ton of sharp lines on the Elantra. Right here on the hood, there is nice sharp lines. And for the headlights, everything right here in the front is halogen except the daytime running light. So the daytime running light is LED. Does have a really nice design to it. High and low beam are sitting in that projector tube. Halogen, and the turn signal indicators are halogen. Hyundai badge is nice and big, finished in chrome. I really like what Hyundai did with the lower portion of the bumper. It's nice and aggressive, nice and sharp. There is a vent right here on the side to let air in for better aerodynamics. But let's go ahead and move to the side of this 2023 Elantra, and I'll show you how it looks like from the side. Here is a side view of this Hyundai Elantra, and with this Phantom Black, you can't really tell the sharp lines this Elantra has. When the sun is hitting it, you could see the lines a little bit, but if I go on the other side, you barely could see any lines on this Elantra. So if you guys want all the nice sharp lines to pop out, then definitely go with a different color. The rims are finished in gloss black on this SEL trim. The size is 205/55/16, so the rims are very small, but they do fit this car very good, and I'm glad that there is a good amount of rubber on those rims. All the window trims are finished in flat black. I really like the design in the back. This SEL trim does not have a sunroof. I really wish it did, but for $23,000, I think that's completely fine. On the mirrors, there is a blind spot monitoring system, but no turn signal indicators. The bottom portion of the mirrors are finished in flat black. The top is finished in the same color as this car. And yeah, overall, I really like the side view of this Elantra. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back of this 2023 Elantra. Here is the back of this Elantra, and the back looks pretty good. I really think that Hyundai did a great job with the design. On the higher trims, you will get LED strip back here, but this SEL trim does not have that. For the taillights, everything is halogen, so nothing is LED back here. I really wish that the running light was LED, but the reverse, turn signal indicators, and the running light are all halogen. Hyundai badge is finished in chrome. Backup camera is on top of it, and this is the button to open the trunk. And as you guys see, there is just a ton of lines on this Elantra. And in the bottom, I really like the design. This is finished in gray. Reflectors look good. And yeah, I just love the fact that the bottom portion of the bumper is nice and aggressive. Here is a key of this Hyundai Elantra. It does look good. It's really nice and small, and it feels very good in hand. There is 5 buttons on this key: lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and a panic button. And there is a physical key inside of this key. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. As I said, there's a button on the trunk, and there is a button inside, so there's 3 ways to open this trunk. And I really love the design of this trunk. Opens halfway, then you have to do the rest of the work. Inside there is a very good amount of space for a compact sedan, and yeah, it is nice and deep. Underneath there is a spare tire, so let me go ahead and show you that with the jack and the jack tools. And there is a decent amount of space around this spare tire, so if you're trying to store something in the bottom, you definitely could do that. Here is a front door panel, and the front door panel looks good. The interior of this Elantra is finished in gray, and I definitely like the fact that the door panels are finished in gray, but everything is plastic except the armrest. So definitely they cheaped out. Window switches, mirror controls, everything looks good. The driver is automatic up and down. Door handle has a really nice weight to it, finished in brushed aluminum. Here is a tweeter. I really like the fake stitching. This is plastic, but I love the fake stitching. Decent amount of storage place in the bottom. Speaker looks good, and the seats are manual, but they're nice and comfortable, and I really like the design of those seats. For $23,000, I think that's fine that the seat controls are manual, but for anything that is more than 23, 24, I think they should be automatic. But let's go ahead and move inside this Elantra, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Hyundai Elantra. Again guys, I really like this gray interior. Even the steering wheel is finished in gray. Steering wheel has a really nice design to it. I really love the opening in the bottom, and I really like this textured plastic, brushed aluminum, gloss black, and yeah, overall very good looking steering wheel. It is nice and thick, has a really nice sharp lines on it, and I personally think it looks good. It's not wrapped in leather. I really wish it was, but that's completely fine. Again, this is a $23,000 car. Hyundai badge is finished in chrome. There is brushed aluminum ring around it, and right here on the left there is the voice command, phone controls, and volume controls, and on the right is the safety features. This one does not have adaptive cruise control, but it does have steering assist, which is nice. This button right here will control that 4.2-inch screen on the right. Gauges look good, finished in red, which I like. And on the left there is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls, and on the right there is the wiper controls. Engine start stop is behind, and this is just finished in plastic. Not a big fan of the way how it looks. On I think the N line, this is where the sport the drive mode button is, and down here there is the brightness control, lane keeping assist, and traction control. And here is the screen. It's an 8-inch screen. It does look good. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They're not wireless. The system itself, it's nice and responsive. There's hard buttons on the left and right, tune knob and a volume knob. And here is the backup camera. The backup camera resolution is right, but it is nice and wide, and not a big fan of this flat black. I think Hyundai could have done a little bit better job. Down here, this is plastic. This is plastic. Not a big fan of this handle, and climate controls are very easy to use. There's an automatic function, and it is a dual climate control. Here is the fan speed modes, AC, off, front, rear, and coming down there is a good amount of storage place. 2 USBs, 112 volt. The storage place is nice and deep, and here is the shifter that will control the IVT transmission. It is basically a CVT transmission, but it's a little bit different than a CVT transmission. The shifter itself, it's a little bit on the bulky side. I really like the gloss black with the brushed aluminum, and that does have plus and minus. And by the way, if you guys are interested in the POV test drive, it should be on my channel. I really like the leather. This is finished in gloss black, brushed aluminum, drive modes, and a button to turn on the camera. Drive modes, there is 3 of them: normal, sport, and smart. And here is the cup holder, or cup holders. There's this small tiny cup holder, so if you have a small drink, you could put it there. It does have a traditional handbrake. I think this is one of the few cars that have this. The armrest is nice and soft. Inside there is a decent amount of space, and I really like the way how the vents look like. By the way, that's where the emergency light button is. And here is the rear view mirror. It's nice and big, and seeing out of the back is perfect. Some halogen lights, which is expected, of course. This button right here will turn off and turn on the lights. And Blue Link, SOS. And for the visor, it is actually hard. There's a halogen light up here. Very good size mirror. The headliner is a little bit on the harder side. And yeah, it is definitely hard. I really wish it had some softness to it. Here is a back door panel. The back door panel looks the same as the front. and everything is plastic back here, just like the front. Even the armrest is plastic back here, so I'm not a big fan of that. Here is the window switch. Door handle feels nice and solid, and this is plastic. Decent amount of storage place in the back door. Speaker has a nice design to it, and in the back there is a ton of leg room and a ton of headroom, so very good space in the back. Sadly, there is no armrest back here. I really love the design of those back seats, so I really like what Hyundai did. Back here there is no air vents, no USBs or anything like that, and that's how the front of this Elantra looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Hyundai Elantra SEL. I would like to thank Moody and Key Hyundai here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Elantra. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.